What's up, guys? I'm finally back from my vacation, and today I'm bringing you a 4th gen NU battle. I'm kind of using like some less used stuff in NU just because I felt like it, because I'm kind of tired of using the same Pokemon. So anyway, he leads with an Armaldo. I lead off with a Volbeat. Now I know he's not going to predict the trick, so that's what I love about this Volbeat. No one predicts it because no one ever uses Volbeat to know enough about it. So he goes for Stealth Rocks, and he's locked into Stealth Rocks now. So he's forced to switch, which is great for me, and I can just go for the U-turn to get some scouting. And that just used Volbeat to his best potential. Like I couldn't have like executed Volbeat's like strength any better than that. He goes into a Grumpig, and if I was still Choice Banded, that would have taken him out, but unfortunately I'm Life Orb now. Anyway, I go into Mine-In now. He's going to predict the Thunderbolt, and I'm going to predict the switch into a Ground-type Pokemon and go for Grass Knot, which is just amazing for me. Grass Knot would have taken him out anyway, so even if he did stay in, I know a Grass Knot would have taken him out. But he's a Gastrodon, takes a massive amount of damage from that. Now I know he's going to not want to sacrifice his Gastrodon this early, so I'm going to predict another switch and go for the Nasty Plot, which was great for me because now I'm at +2 special attack, and this Mine-In, or I keep calling it Mine-In. I know it's a plusle, but if I call it Mine-In, I'm sorry. I go for Hidden Power Ice, which he didn't think I had, and that's going to take out the Tropius in one hit, which is amazing. I'm actually going to change this thing to a Mine-In, because I keep calling it Mine-In when it's a plusle, but whatever. He goes into an Armaldo, his lead, but I kind of wanted to say in and Thunderbolted, but I knew he wouldn't die in one hit, so I wanted to save it for later, so I went into my Noctowl to take the X-Scissor, and I thought I would take it much better than I actually do, and that's really unfortunate, because I really would have liked to use this Noctowl a little bit more in this battle, because it could have helped me out, but I go for Protect just to get some more leftovers, just to maybe live another one. I wasn't too sure, but I kind of derp here and forget that Roost takes away my flying ability, which takes away the resist to X-Scissor, so I'm just getting hit with like a Choice Banded X-Scissor that's regular effective from an Armaldo. And I'm pretty sure this Armaldo is an offensive set with like as a lead. I don't understand it really. Like he had Life Orb to begin with instead of leftovers, so that's kind of showing he's a little bit more offensive. And I actually end up living that, which is amazing. And I had to go for the Toxic because I don't have a whole lot of ways to take this Armaldo out. It's like a big pain for my team. Like although it's pretty slow and it's like I don't know. I do have a lot of Pokemon that outspeed it, but I don't have a lot of Pokemon to put a ton of damage on it. So I go into my Magneton. Now I'm going to predict the switch, obviously, because he's not going to want to stay in and X-Scissor me. So I'm going to go for the Substitute. Now, I'm trying to do a little bit of a mind game right here. I know I can't really hurt a Ground-type Pokemon like his Gastrodon, so I'm going to go for the Hidden Power, making him think it's Hidden Power Grass, because if I went for Thunderbolt to take him out, then he probably would have went into his Gastrodon, and then he could have completely walled me. That Hidden Power is actually Hidden Power Fire, and he brings in an Entei, so I know he's thinking that's Hidden Power Grass right now, so that's great for me. So I go for the Thunderbolt as he goes for the Substitute. Now, seeing the sub, I know he's a Calm Mind set, because what Entei doesn't have, or what Entei has sub and doesn't have Calm Mind really. So he goes for the Calm Mind this turn, and I keep forgetting the Light Screen is still up, but this still does a pretty good chunk. I think I'm not sure how much Light Screen raises it by, like if it's +2 or +3, but that Thunderbolt still did a pretty good chunk. Like either way, like even if he's at like +3 special defense or +4, I don't know. He goes for Substitute. And unfortunately, I don't think my Thunderbolt breaks his sub. Yeah, no, it doesn't break his sub, which really sucks for me. Now, he continues to go for the Calm Mind. Now, I don't know what he's thinking, if, like, maybe he thought, like, another Thunderbolt wouldn't have taken his sub out, but really, it's going to take his sub out. And he can only do one more Substitute, and I'm, like, really certain this thing is Life Orbed anyway, because I don't see leftovers or anything like that, so he goes for a Substitute, and he's at extremely low HP to where a Life Orb is going to take him out, so I just go for Thunderbolt, and I know it's not going to break his Substitute, but I just wanted to stay in because I have a free sub on my own, and either he misclicked there, or maybe he thought his sub could live, like enough 2 Thunderbolts, but unfortunately that is not the case, and I can break his Substitute, and he's forced to attack me this turn. He goes for the Flamethrower and takes out my sub, and I think I just go for Thunderbolt to take him out. Now, basically all that happened all that happened was I lost my substitute and I gained a whole bunch of health. I gained all my health back from using that sub, and I just lost it. So I just took out his Entei, and I just really lost a sub out of that. And the light screen wears off there. That's amazing for me. So he brings in a Marowak. Now, I knew he's going to go for the Earthquake, so I went for Magnet Rise, which is just funny because I know you wouldn't predict that. And unfortunately, this is Hidden Power Fire and not Hidden Power Grass. So it's not super effective, and it doesn't quite do as much as I would have hoped. And he can just go for the Fire Punch, and that's going to take out my Magneton. So that kind of sucks. But Magneton did some work. He took out an Entei and everything like that. So I'm going to go into my Meganium. And as you can see, my Meganium has like a little headband thing. That's because I'm using hard gold instead of the regular heart gold. Just because I wanted to see how the sprites change and everything like that. Now, he stayed in here because he thought he outsped me. But I know I outsped him because I use the Marowak quite often, and I know they're quite slow. So, anyway, he goes back into his Armaldo, and now I was thinking, I know I outspeed him, and I wanted to get a lot of damage on him with Energy Ball because I don't have a whole lot to put lots of damage on him. And I thought that Energy Ball would have done a lot more than that. So, either this guy's hacking, or that just did the right amount of damage. Because, in my opinion, that did way less than it should have. Because I know he's not EV trained in special defense. I don't think he's even EV trained in HP because he had a life orb and everything like that. But I don't know. I go into Volbeat. Now, my next most powerful move is Zen Headbutt. So I'd go for that because I'm just trying to weaken him down to either a point where Toxic's going to kill him, or I can just bring in another Pokemon and revenge kill him. So he goes for X Scissor, gets a crit. Obviously didn't matter. He's at extremely low HP now. So I can just bring in my plusle and go for the Grass Knot. Because if he did want to, switch out into Gastrodon, I know that would take him out. And I know Grass Knot will take him out at that HP anyway. So that works out for me. And its final Pokemon is his Gastrodon. So I can just go for the Grass Knot in there and win. So I hope you enjoyed this match. It was quite short. I had a lot of fun playing it. I really liked to use a lot of the really never used Pokemon like Plusle and stuff like that. But if there's one thing you learned from this battle, do not fuck with a Plusle, because it will fuck you up. As proof of this video, it took out like half this guy's team, okay? You don't mess with Plusle. Anyway, give the video a like rating if you liked it, please, because likes always help out. Even a dislike, that'll help out as well. And remember to leave a comment on the battle, what you thought of it. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment, and I will try to answer it. So, see you guys next time.